Bill woke in bad humor. He had broken camp and set off by 7. By midday, he was getting hungry. He stopped by a forest to hunt. There would surely be some deer or boar in this glade. He dismounted, took out his bow, and entered the forest. He had been hunting for about 10 minutes when he spotted a hart. Bill held his breath, took careful aim at the beast's chest, but just as he was about to fire, a fit of sneezing overtook him, frightening off the deer. "Curses!" he swore. Soon, though, he had a good shot at a nice fat boar, but once again he sneezed mightily. Surely the same bad luck can't befall a man twice, thought he. But sure enough, within the hour he had frightened everything on 4 legs in the forest, with his violent sneezing outbursts. Since his sneezes barred him from hunting, he tried the creek for fish. All there where a few goldfish, but he was famished and had no option but to eat them. After traveling for a few more miles, he came to a bridge of what in spring would be a fast-flowing river, but was now just a shallow stream. Standing on the bridge was a huge man dressed all in black armor with a purple cape. In one hand he wielded a huge mace with giant spikes. Straped to his other arm he wore a round shield, and in that hand he held a long knife. He moved neither forward nor backward. He simply stood there. After a while, Bill advanced across the bridge to the point where the strange knight was standing. "I beg your pardon, sir. Please let me pass." "Not on your alike nor mine, for this is the Bridge of Destiny, and I am its keeper. It is not your destiny to cross here." "If you will excuse me, good knight, I must cross here. You see, I am on a quest." "You cannot pass!" "Sir, if you will not stand aside, I shall have to fight you." "Ha! I have no fear of a pipsqueak such as you." Bill could not tolerate words such as these, so he drew his sword and rushed forward. Although he had never slain a man, he had been very well instructed in weapons usage. This was the sole cause of his survival, for his opponent was a giant in strength, a very experienced warrior, and better armed than Bill. Back and forth the battle raged, up and down the bridge. First one seemed to have victory, then the other. Finally, Bill saw his chance. His adversary's shoulder was exposed, unprotected by his cuirass. Covered only by light mail, Bill drove his sword into the bridgekeeper's shoulder, throwing him off balance, and, not wishing to kill him, dealt him a hefty blow with the flat of his sword, sending him toppling into the stream. "Oh God, I'm drowning!" screamed the bridgekeeper. "The water's over my head and I can't swim." "Foolish knight, the water is over thine head only because you lie on your back." The knight seemed not to hear and continued to cry for assistance until he was eventually carried away by the current. What an incredibly strange person, thought Bill, and continued to ride.
So this is probably the most derivative chapter of this book, but I'm not going to be too harsh because it was written by a child, and mimicry like this is how kids get the hang of storytelling in the first place, so... But man, come on kid, make up your own jokes. Special thanks to all of my incredible Patreon supporters, particularly Andre D, Bananafish, Metamorph, Michael Fattori, and Xana Zira. If you want to see your own name up here, head on over to my Patreon. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and thanks for being you.